Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have something pretty special for you guys. So, the Maelstrom tournament, that sounds weird when you say it like that. I was invited to the Maelstrom tournament, and I recorded through screen, I recorded my screen, so sound is really off. You're going to hear some static, but I want to show you guys my gameplay of the tournament with the audio of the broadcaster. So you guys will not be hearing me talk at all throughout this video. It's all from the stream. You guys get to see how I did during the tournament. I guess that's pretty much it. I'm like really sick. I was sick during the tournament. I'm still sick right now. I was the sickest last night. But yeah, I got this brand new. I'm already like halfway done with it in 3 days. It's supposed to take it once every 4 hours. It helps a lot. So yeah, you guys just enjoy the video. The sound's gonna be bad because it's not a direct link, the direct copy of the video. I'm screen recording it. With that said, enjoy the video.
Rain buckets versus return of beans.
Yes, indeed.
This would be an interesting one. I don't think I've seen return of beans in a tournament setting.
Yeah, neither am I.
So I'm sure he is a content creator.
Yeah, I believe he's a YouTuber, if I remember correctly.
Alright, so I'm going to mute myself.
Alright.
Yep. All good. Good luck, Rain. Good luck, Return of Beans.
Everyone just pretend I actually changed the match type last game. I am flawless at this, by the way. Never made a mistake in my life.
Looks like Flashy took round 1 3-0. And it looks like the match is now starting. Up is opening with both players opening up with the new remote.
I'll be fair screen. Aggressive. It's gonna take out the Shadow Wave.
Very good. He's created there to stall out Bumblebee.
Looks like Rain is using his death drop deck.
Yep. Pro gets a little bit of damage, but those AKs kind of just keep alive and everything.
I think the problem with using AKs to defend Crow is that you're using 5 aura to defend 5 aura, but then those AKs are also going to get chipped along with the turret.
Yeah, exactly. There's a penny from Beans.
I'm sure about using just a pure chip penny, especially like when he's going to be baking potentially with the Raven.
Yeah. And here comes the Crow. He's going to bank the Crow. Gunship coming down, but it's going to get confused by those gunners there.
Gunship doesn't even need a Fox to confuse it.
Yeah. Bumblebee's pushing that Crow back. And here's a Doom drop. It's just Fox and
Oh, with that.
Raven got some decent chip there.
And the turret targeted Fox, so Raven was able to apply it slow without dying.
Yep, exactly. Got some AKs and a Glinda. And the Bombers here.
So what Flynn's gonna do is gonna make it so the Raven's AKs can't attack, but Beans can. That might be turret.
Yeah, Beans taking. Huh?
Like with the turret just needs one shot and it's down.
Ooh, wow. Alright, so Now we got Crow here. Rain, he banks it. Rain is off the timer now. There's AKs to defend anything Rain puts there.
Looks like he's going opposite lane. He's going for the death drop.
Going opposite lane to just
Neptune. Flint, that's gonna be enough stall, I think. Just the 3. Yeah.
Raven, and Beans takes game 1.
That's unexpected. Wow. I feel like that Flint definitely threw Rainbow Picks off guard, because he had to use the AKs to defend the AKs.
Yeah.
The Flint kind of just like nullifies that.
Interesting.
So I think Rain's gonna account for this.
Yeah, Rain is very good with adapting to what his opponent does. So
I feel like he's like one of those players who's like not only like a very skilled player, but also a very skilled deck builder, and he'll be able to like build it around what Return of Beans doing.
Yeah, exactly. That's just what Rain does. Like he builds decks, and he's very good at building decks around what his opponents play. So looks like Rain is ready. He might just be using the same deck, to be honest.
Yeah. Question is, does Return of Beans use the same deck?
Most likely he will. I'm not sure if I've ever seen Beans play something else aside from this deck.
And I haven't seen him play it at all, so.
Yeah, I've played him a couple times on ladder over the past couple months, and it's always been this AK Glinda gunship style deck. Bumblebee, I believe, is a new addition.
I feel like this Glinda AK like gunship style deck would be more effective on ladder than it is on tournaments because of levels.
Yeah. Rain does bank here with the Raven.
But Penny's...
And here's the Penny. Yeah, Penny's just going to chip that down pretty decent here. Rain does save his escalate, sending it to the other lane.
Not quite.
Yeah, it didn't get any chip. Oh well.
Get him next time. Looks like he's setting up a death drop.
Yep.
Or not, he's just gonna let them walk up.
Yeah, he's just gonna let it walk down. I think Beans was expecting the drop, waiting to drop something. He just never did it.
He was just waiting for it, and it just never came, and he's just walked up to his turret, and then, oh well, guess the turret's, oh, the Raven.
That Raven is getting a lot of chips.
Yeah, but Rain can't defend against Beans push.
Rain can't defend this. Looks like this power trading here, but I don't know if Rain can defend.
That's just gonna nullify the Cinder. Rain needs Fox. Fox it. No, it's done. Beans gets it.
Wow.
Can't say I expected that, but yeah, Rain overcommitted to that push and just let Beans build up and just snowball him.
Yeah.
Real quick, guys, a bit of context here. My grandma, cable box turned off, and them not being real technology savvy, they didn't realize it was off, so they called me over to go check it out, and I didn't know what was wrong until I saw the power box. Anyways, I had walked away from the tournament and didn't realize that my match was up next, and they had put me on a 1-minute countdown, and I was 2 seconds away from being kicked from the tournament because I was almost going to be a no-show. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
And losers, if Rosenrot can figure out how to fight Twins.
The game is starting. Is it Return of Beans? My timer had 2 seconds left. It is Return of Beans.
Oh my god, 2 seconds left. Well, jumping into cast. Let's go.
Let's go.
we have the God of Light, Sharro, playing Sun versus Return of Beans, Russ Esports Extraordinaire. Alright, Linda's down, and Penny's down for both players. Defensive Linda going down for Beans, Squad going in, Flint stopping the Squad, but not going to stop the Sun and all of this damage. So now it's going to be up to Beans to be like, okay, the Sun got in all this damage, and what is Sharro going to do against these AKs? Dropping those mines beautifully played. That was so clean. And now dropping this big Death Stalker to stop that Sun, and now the aura has stabilized. Wow, yeah. If you want to see a clean defense, come to this screen, because holy Niemer, that was like perfect. That's like texture. Well, we have aura building up for both players. We're gonna have to see what Beans returns against our resident Sun expert. Dropping the Bumblebee aggressively here, trying to make some aggressive damage happen, and saying like, hey, you know, I took some damage from the Sun, so I really got to do at least a little bit with this Bumblebee back. We're seeing the Sun drop again. Gunship, and oh my god, it does look like Beans is definitely smart here, dropping the Neptune. It's really going to make it very awkward for Sharro to use Sun for the rest of this match. But the damage has already been done, so we're going to see Sharro probably adapt a bit more of a defensive position here, using Penny, and then Neon, and now Mines to try to stop a lot of this damage here. Gunship's still alive though. Gunship's going to get 1, 2 shots off, and Gunship is almost like a flying wren, just does so much damage with every single shot. So, yeah. Definitely an interesting matchup so far. And Beans has somehow, through some creative playmaking here, managed to get Sharro's guard down fairly low. We are seeing the Penny drop, we are seeing the Sun drop, a lot of damage going down. Beans just didn't quite have the right defense up to this particular juncture. And now he's got 34 seconds to make this push happen. We're going to see the Valdesham going down, stopping a lot of this mine damage, which is very, very important. Bumblebee going down now too, and it totally makes sense. Beans has to be very aggressive here. He needs to make something happen. The Lifetime Watchtower and the Neon stopping him for so long, and now this defensive Sun going down. And I think that this is pretty much it. I don't think that this Bumblebee is really going to have enough damage to stop this. And Return Beans playing very, very well. But Sharro, with some clever defense, has pretty cleanly gone up. Oh.
At some point, I'm gonna play a tournament without an accidental defensive Sun at the end. At some point, I'm gonna do it. At some point.
That was a good game. That was good. That was great. It definitely was interesting. It was interesting to see two very kind of different decks playing it out. A more classic AK-130 and Linda deck versus Sun.
Yeah, we're in the next game with the Venus a little slow, so I'm gonna say it real quick. The mines against the Bombashot AK deck, I need to play them directly inside the AKs, else they don't explode at the same time.
You are correct. Alright. So yeah, as this Penny and Bumblebee are dropping down, what Sharro is describing is essentially if the mines are dropped in the middle of the AKs, they can all explode at the same time, doing more burst damage opposed to like a 1-1-1 explosion. And if the explosions are delayed like that, they unfortunately, for the mines, really don't do all that much damage against, say, a Boundless Shaman. If you heal off each individual mine damage, you can't heal off the first that was just killed. Alright. Sun getting his damage in once again, and that's really the kind of story of this match. As soon as Beans can figure out how to efficiently defend against Sun, he probably could win this match. And that's really what he needs to figure out with this deck is, okay, I have all of these cards, which are the cards that I can best use to defend Sun, which are the cards that I can use to transition into attack, and so on and so forth. Neon being dropped down just to stop that Penny from doing damage. Neon will probably be rotated back to because Beans isn't playing a deck where he's dropping like crazy threats at the bridge or anything. He's more trying to build up to a slow attack. Dropping Bumblebee, no support going out for Bumblebee yet. We're kind of getting to the point where this Bumblebee might just be being dropped alone. So, definitely a lot of aura that's not necessarily being used optimally there. And now with this Penny going down, chipping away at everything in the back line here. Yeah, I'm not sure about that last Bumblebee play. I think he just was afraid it was too late to finish the Bumblebee. Now, we have a gunship, we have AKs, we have a Glinda, we have a Maelstrom. Neon's going to stop a lot of that gunship damage. Mine's going down to burst down the AKs, just like we talked about earlier. But now this gunship, 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots, and that gunship doing a tremendous amount of damage. Such a strong threat against your turrets in the Amity Arena. Glinda going down defensively, 4 beams once again. Sun going down, and yeah, we are kind of seeing the return of what I described. As long as the Sun can go in and get a little bit of chip, I don't know how much Sharro really has to worry about. But we're kind of seeing the flip side, where if Sharro doesn't defend properly against that gunship every single time, anytime it gets in and gets some shots in, it's enough chip that could turn this game on its head. So we are seeing Neon defense, we are seeing the AKs not being killed by the mines, Bumblebee's in, Pennies are doing damage, and yeah.
One of the best parts about an SSD is just the pure speed. It is one of the best technological advances when it comes to the world of PCs. Samsung solid-state drives, they're the best in the biz.
Introducing Smart Dogs. Are they the answer to distracted driving? Nope. But Geico has a simple tip. Turn on Do Not Disturb while driving mode.
Yeah, definitely Sharro in dire straits as Beans pushing in for the win. And we are now 1-1.
I hate gunship.
Yeah, gunship is in the same category of Nevermore Chip, where a lot of the more like regular top players are not because by the way I am stuck here waiting, so give me a few seconds before I get to this next game. I'm gonna have to restart the client due to RWBY Amity Arena having a flawless client. Let me just restart. Stuck in loading.
Just do that. I'm gonna think about my super mega awesome special deck.
Yeah. So people were asking, just a quick aside as I'm reloading here, how to fight Twins. So Twins occupy a strange spot right now. The game is very defensive. The way that the game is currently designed, there's some really cool people, like this cool Sharro guy, if you've heard of them, that can go on the offensive with Sun. But generally speaking, it's very hard to play aggressively in this game right now. And so Twins just simply sit at the apex, so what do I do with all of this aura if I can't directly attack my opponent? Well, I can build up Twins forever and use them to do things. There's a lot of other great things about them, but that's kind of what they are. By the way, I am back. Sorry.
So, let's see how Turner Beans is against my super mega special deck. Which I'm not convinced if it will work, but I have to try.
To try, that's all any of us can do. Alright, I'm jumping in.
So, we've got a problem, it's in black.
It is indeed. I'm eternally loading, so I may have to commentate off of that. There we go, it just loaded. We are good. Alright, Bumblebee jumping in, doing damage, and it is indeed the black. Ice Flower dropping down versus Gunship. Flint, I will say, Return of Beams, big fan of Flint in general. I haven't talked too much about that on stream, but he's like the world's biggest Flint out. I feel like I see that in almost every single one of his deck. Setting the tide against the White Fang. Combination of Bootlick and Ice Flower stopping that Gunship, but Neptune dropping down and stopping the kind of low health remaining push. Ilya trying to sneak in, do a little bit of damage to this turret, and she actually is going to do a solid amount of damage. A lot of players, I feel like, don't really respect how much damage Ilya can do with undefended. So, Sharro getting closer to tying this out. But like I said, Beans playing this well. We will see. Beans now dropping the Linda turret as well as the Bumblebee. Bumblebee definitely needs to target the extractor. Bublik going to use his active to push her back just a little bit longer. That combined with the Ice Flower passive going to slow her down long enough. But man, this Penny is doing some critical damage to some key units. Ice Flower getting that one shot of the turret. The game, again, is not necessarily in anyone's favor right now. Turret damage is close enough that it really could go any which way. Aura is the big one right now. We are seeing Return of Beams drop 5 a bit right now. Lots of things going on here. Mine's not being dropped right on top of the AK, so that AK getting in, doing a slice. Turret's now down to 1791. Sharro definitely in a tricky situation. So gonna drop Ice Flower here. Bumblebee getting dropped, and here we go. The sun is down, and wow, Ice Flower on the turret. This is going to be a lot of damage from the sun. Turret down to 2001, a Space Odyssey. Neptune being dropped. White Fang Squad being cleared. Alpha Shaw being deployed surprisingly early here. Ice Flower being fired in such a way as to unfortunately not hit that turret for Sharro. But it does look like Mercury, of all cards, is going to be able to clear up this AK push. Penny being dropped, going to do a lot of chip here. Gunship's going to go down before it can really do any damage. Penny still gets her chip in. And Beans is kind of, he's pushing this game towards the climax. He is saying, hey, I still have this turret advantage on you, this turret health advantage on you. And at some point, you're going to need to answer this. Ublik not quite catching the Bumblebee. So Bumblebee doing some damage to the turret there. AK's dropped from the back line. This looks to be the push that Beans is going to try to use to put the nail in the coffin of this game. Mercury being dropped. Mine's doing a decent amount of damage there. Ice Flower getting dropped, and now Boundless Sean. Boundless Sean is so huge in this situation. We're trying to limit the amount of damage this push will do. And yeah. Bumblebee jumping back in again. Once again, Bumblebee has been a pretty big workhorse in this game. Just jumping in and doing damage with her active. Wow, that Neptune missing the sun is actually enormous, and that might be enough to turn this game back into Sharro's favor. Turn it down to 629, 6505, down to 129. There's no help left on this turret. Mercury taking it down to 42, and this is the last push for Return of Beams. Ublik not quite having the range. Oh man, that Bumblebee! She's getting in, she's doing damage! Mercury from downtown!
Wait, super special awesome mega attack 1!
Wow. Closest match we've had so far?
Just believe in the Mercury, man. Just believe in the Mercury, it's a sun play. Dude, I got so much frustration. I had so much frustration from people playing Neptune against Sun that I exactly know the range of Neptune. You can bait people out. You can bait